were, but they didn't work hard enough to get there. Here's what I like about that. It's not about having the most talent, okay? Success does not just belong to the people with the most talent. Most everyone I know are just people who worked really, really hard. They learned and took action and learned and took action. Every time they failed, and this includes me, they learned from that and they kept going and they kept going and kept going. And at all those points is where everybody else quits. They quit here, they quit here, they quit here, they get to the 5th failure and quit. They didn't make it to the 10th thing that worked and transformed their life and gave them all of their initial success and all their initial traction that set them on a successful path for the rest of their life, okay? And so what I want to share with you is that I believe that success belongs to anyone who's willing to take action. And here's the good news. You're not competing against all the raw talent out there. You're only competing against the people who are willing to take action. And that shaves that down to like 1% or less than 1% of people. Very few people just do things and stick with things long enough to get initial results and keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going until all of a sudden they're quitting their job and transitioning into this thing, and all of a sudden they're making a large monthly income and they're acquiring assets and making financial decisions to set themselves up to retire early and have passive income for the rest of their life. And so I want to share this with you because this has encouraged me thus far. Being a person who absolutely, I would admit to you that I would be nowhere near the raw talent of many people that are out there. I've just taken action, and I've taken action, and I've taken action. And believe me, very few things that I've done have worked compared to the many things that haven't. But the things that have worked is all that it's taken to continue to move forward and grow. And so I'm going to wrap this up really quick. Number one, success does not belong to the most talented. It belongs to the people who are just willing to put in the work. Number two, you are not competing against everybody with talent. You're only competing with the people in that group that actually take action. And that knocks off over 99% of that group just like that. And number three, for the people that are left, there's enough room for everybody. I'm doing this. I've coached people to do exactly what I'm doing, and they're doing it. And then there's a million other things that people that I network with and talk with and been connected to do every day. And we're all doing it. We're all doing different things. We're not cutting into each other's success. And it's like, oh man, if those two people weren't around, I'd be making what they're making too. So when it does come down to the people that are actually taking action, there's opportunity for everyone. And so I want you to be encouraged, because I am not Mr. Entrepreneur. Like, I see people with that drive and that are able to look into markets and just see problems and solve them with solutions and sell them and do incredible things. And I just think, wow, that's amazing to me too. I'm just here as a product of taking action, not being great and not being some raw talent, amazing, high caliber person. But instead, it's exactly what I've just shared with you. That's the reason that I'm here. And so that's all I had to say today. I'm going to share this video in a lot of places. So I'm going to drop a link to a webinar that I put together with my business partner, Greg, with what we teach and coach and do. And I'm going to drop a link to that for you to check it out if you are just at a point right now in your life where you'd be interested in learning how to build passive income online. And that's exactly what we do. We do the work and put the asset out there, and then we move on to the next thing. But each thing that we do produces income for a long time. And so I'm going to drop the webinar's free. You can watch it anytime. You don't have to schedule a time slot or anything like that. It's just push play, check it out. You'll get to hear my voice for a little while, walking through some of the stuff that I've learned over the past 5 years of taking action. And I'm going to drop a link to that. And so I just want to encourage you guys, like, you can do it, and all you have to do is take action. So forget talent, forget all that stuff. Like, you taking action is enough. And I believe in you. And I know that anybody that's listening to this today that wants to can go out there and crush it. Thank you so much, guys. And check out our webinar in the link or comments